When Barack Obama embarks on his first visit to Kenya as president, all eyes will be on this remote village of Nyangoma Kogelo, a distant community where the president's father is buried, in a country that considers President Barack Obama their son. And everywhere you look, there are traces of the American commander-in-chief. The Senator Barack Obama Primary School, these signs leading to the Obama family homestead, where the president's step-grandmother, Mama Sarah, still lives.
You've lived all around the world, but this is home.
This is home. This is my ancestral home. We have a homestead. And then
President Obama's half-sister grew up in Kogelo. Alma Obama runs a foundation called Sauti Kuu in this village. She invited me here in an exclusive interview to show me where the Obama family comes from. And ahead of the president's arrival in Nairobi, many here wonder if he will make the journey back to his ancestral home.
Do you immediately go back to little Alma when you're walking along here? Do you remember being a little girl?
I do, but it's changed so much. And actually, it's like now because of what's going to be happening very soon. Like you see all this was not here the last time I was here. And the last time I was here was about 2 months ago. So they made an actual road to come up to the doorstep of my grandmother's house.
They're making it all nice.
They've made it very nice.
Because
this
why?
is all new. Well, they're making it nice, I guess, in anticipation that, it's going to be somewhere that people are going to come to since my brother's coming to Kenya. So it's in anticipation of having guests, having people come here.
But do you think your brother will come all the way here?
I don't know. With all of what's been going on around us and our family, it seems that there's an urge to make our home sort of like a place to come and see and pilgrimage.
Is it pride here? Why all the changes?
I think, first of all, the community here definitely walked at least 6 foot taller, just by the fact that he was standing to be elected, and when he won. I mean, it was amazing. It still is amazing. So it definitely left a very big mark. There's a lot of pride here. I mean, it's oozing out of us. There's a lot of pride here for what Barack managed to achieve, and there's a lot of ownership, very strong ownership. That's their son. That's their son. They're very, very protective of him, very proud of him.
Even though
they want everybody to know.
Them in their lifetime.
I mean, I've got so many people who are related to me that I don't even know related to me because they just want to be part of it.
All the kids who are named Barack Obama.
Oh, there's so many.
For most of Alma's life, she only knew of her brother as Barry, a son from her father's brief marriage with an American woman, Anne, whom he met while studying in the United States. Barack and Alma met for the very first time in person back in their 20s when he invited his sister to Chicago.
You bristle at the idea of being referred to as half-sister. It's just sister and brother.
Yes.
How would you describe your relationship with your brother?
I love my brother. What can I say? It's interesting that we met quite late in life. We hit it off. And he's my brother. That's why we don't do the half thing. Nyomari.
Alma then returned the favor, inviting her brother to come to Kenya for the first time. Decades later, their 93-year-old grandmother remembers it as if it were yesterday.
Just reading your book and you writing about the moment that you brought your brother Barack Obama here for the first time, what does she remember about those first few moments?
Okay, it was a Sunday.
It was a Sunday?
Her memory is that she had gone to the market to shop, and from there is where there's one famous photo with Barack carrying this sack. It's full of greens, collard greens, and she had bought them and she was going to take them to market. So that's when he helped her carry them.
But did she know when she locked eyes with Barack Obama, with you, did she know who he was?
That's true, because she says that she knew him because she'd been seeing pictures. Because we always got pictures, like we had pictures of Barack all along.
The president traveled to Kogelo to begin to learn about his father, someone he saw for the last time when he was just 10 years old.
Describe just in a few words Barack Hussein Obama Sr.
I think he was, as everybody says, and it really is the truth, he was a brilliant mind. He was very intense, and also I think he was in many ways misunderstood.
The president wrote about the trip in his book, Dreams from My Father, writing this about his father's grave. Quote, I saw that in my life in America, the black life, the white life, the sense of abandonment I'd felt as a boy, the frustration and hope I'd witnessed in Chicago, all of it was connected with this small plot of earth an ocean away.
Your father passed away when he was 43. You at least got some years with him.
Yeah.
Your brother really didn't. And
No,
so when
not
your
at all.
brother really reached out to you with that letter in the early 80s and you visited him in Chicago and then you returned the favor and had him come to Kenya, I'm wondering what were some of the questions he wanted to know about his ancestral family and specifically about his dad?
It was really easy talking to my brother. We kind of hit it off. And all the questions he asked, I kind of anticipated them. He wanted to know everything. He wanted to know everything about us, everything about my father, everything about our family. I took him to so many relatives. My brother just wanted to know everything. I can't answer that question any other way. And I think it's normal because it was part of finding about his own identity.
When you got the letter to first meet Barack Obama, you thought it was your father's handwriting.
It was like my father's handwriting, definitely. Definitely.
What do you think the one thing your father would say to his son?
He'd be extremely proud and say, well done. But then he'd add, but obviously you're an Obama. He was very proud.
Alma has only become closer with her brother through the years.
You are fiercely protective of your brother and your nieces and your sister-in-law, and I'm just wondering where that comes from.
A sense of self-preservation.
And even though they grew up half a world away, they share a passion for helping young people.
I'm proud of our name because my brother really has carried our name up there and made it really, I mean, what can I say? It's made its mark in the world. And that is special. And it's special for us and for our children and for our communities because it tells every child that if you work hard, you can do whatever you want in this world. You know, you can make your future. So what I'm trying to do here, he has done.
He's been in the White House for 7 years. Can you describe the most proud moment you've been of your brother?
Getting in the White House.
Getting in the White House. Yeah. Getting in, initially.
Just getting in. He got in twice. I'm proud of that. I'm seriously proud of that, yeah.
Did you see him recently break out into Amazing Grace? Have you seen that video?
I did.
Amazing Grace.
I'm surprised he sang so well. It was amazing. It was amazing.
What does she make of the fact, though, that now the name Obama is so globally recognized?
So she says when big things happened, people were named after big events. She says that my dad used to tell her about my brother. He would always tell her and say, you know, that son of mine who's in America is going to do great things. You're going to see it. And she's saying now she's seeing it. He's going to uplift your name as well. And she's saying that's what's happening.
Still now beyond Nairobi, the question looms, will he come here?
But what if he doesn't come here? How disappointed will people be?
I think we're very realistic about the situation with my brother and the job that he has. I always say it's just another job. He's a government official, really, if you look at it in a more sober sense. He's doing his job. He's here for work.
Just a government official?
Yes.
The man is the president of the United
But
States
it's
of America.
still a job. It's a job. So that comes first. Whatever else happens is a bonus. So, and we're very respectful of that. We always have been. So I have no worries about that, and the community knows that. You know,
They get it.
They get it. They do get it because that's what it's. At the end of the day, they know that Barack is an American. He's not a Kenyan. He's of Luo descent, but he's an American.